we are back with a second Minecraft video, I believe, one or the other, and we have reached 2,000 days on this world, and we're going to do a double world tour video with this guy right here. I think it's been, what, over a year and a half on this world playing, and obviously we've reached a milestone of 2,000 days, so we thought it'd be best to do a world tour. So, yeah, let's see how it goes.
Alright, the first build we have ever made in this 2000 day Minecraft world. This build right here is the build that started it all. We have had this build since
Day one.
Day one.
We built this on day one. It started off as a cube that this guy built as a literal cube, as wood and cobblestone, and then I had to improvise and build it so it wasn't much of a cube. So you can probably see by the way it's built, it was a lot of a cube, and then the roof got added. And yeah, it got changed up, but this is where everything started.
It all began. This is the house I built while he went to go mining for materials, all by myself. And when he came back, he was like, it's okay, I guess. And then we just eventually decided to start expanding.
Yeah.
But originally, when we made this house, there was already a village around here. And from this village, he has made custom houses off of the normal village houses, which I think are pretty cool.
From this village out was all original houses. I managed to take all the old wood down and create them into this custom design with this custom roof, which I've always liked.
Pretty cool.
And yeah, just did it up with different kind of wood.
Yeah.
Carrying on through the village, we have a lot of local huge farms that just, you know, fill up the area. And then a lot more of these houses, and then we have a fountain.
In the middle.
Very nice fountain. And obviously it's more houses here, big wheat farm here, and it's more just small areas, more houses. Don't ask what happened to this house. I don't know.
This house has been absolutely obliterated by like lightning or something. We've got no clue what happened to this house.
It just went up in flames somehow. I built this is a larger version of a smaller wagon, but there's no horses, because if the horses were there, this wouldn't fit because it's too big of a wagon to make the horses fit. But carrying on through this way, it basically just wraps around back to there, but then we just haven't got to building the path through there, so ideally it goes around to this way and changes and then goes to the part of the village where is the most creative. And the first build that was actually built in this village of the custom builds is this single tower build. There's literally nothing to it other than literally a 3x3. You come up here, there's literally no space at all with a 2x2 window, and that's literally it. This was the first thing to get built, and then obviously after that we stretched, and I think this was actually the second build, so it's literally from that to this, and again there was literally no space in here, nothing to do really. Continuing through the village, we have this horse stable, which unironically has no horses in, which, I mean, has a sheep in, not really a horse, but it works. And then also we have another house here, and we have a mega mansion, which has been tucked away, you know, near the corner, not too far to the corner. Coming through to here, we have one of many storage rooms, a couple of guards on it. I mean, not really much in here, but you know, it gets the job done. Then coming through here, smaller little house, not much to it, and then another, let's say mud house, so very flat. Yeah, a small house, and then a nice statue, same as medieval, just fit the theme. Here, and then we have this custom made beacon with concrete powder and orange stained glass to give it a different kind of look instead of just a plain old beacon. And then continuing through here to the town centre with the willow tree right in the middle. And obviously the wall that stretches around. And then obviously all these buildings, so we have a cathedral kind of thing, but a smaller one. We have a butcher's, a candle shop, a flower shop, as well as a blacksmith. And then going through this archway here, we have, I think this is maybe third or fourth biggest build on this world. we have the library, which is fully furnished into what it is right here. Mostly, everything has been built. I think I've been, yeah. I think this turned out pretty good. It's with the details and whatnot. So, yeah, very cool. Then coming to the left for here, we have some more halls and then another small entryway. We come to the second biggest build on this world, which is the Grand Swiss Manor, which is near, like, I'd say half the size of that. It's pretty cool. And then we have the interior for this as well. Bottom floor, cool. Up here, second floor, and then the third floor. There must have chandelier from the roof down. They're doing nice. Coming over here, we have our happy guest station, and we have 3 happy guests, all stationed in here. They will have their harnesses on, like color coordinated harnesses, and then obviously if you would like to get on top of any of them, you can go here, go through here, and just get out like that. Coming past this first build, we have this small little pond, nothing much to it, a few benches. Then we come to the pub. Coming up here, we go inside, a few tables, a bar. If you come down the bar here, it's a cellar, with obviously a few barrels. Seems you can't have any beer and vodka, although only works with barrels, count as 1 barrels anyway. And then obviously up here we have an attic with nothing much in, but it looks cool. I like it. Going through here, we have another house, which is basically like a Viking kind of build. If you come through here, obviously you have the main campfire in the middle of the room, another campfire here, small kitchen area, there's a dining table, and more storage. When we come in here, we have another kind of cottage, and I like to call this the monster house because it has basically 2 lanterns and they're like eyes, and then when you open the doors, it looks like a mouth. So yeah, I like to call it the monster house, but I get disagreed sometimes. And then if you come up here, obviously you've got small interior, come through and you got the bedroom. It's really cool if you get a view, obviously without these, but yeah, good build. And over here we have the 3rd biggest build on this world, which is Castine Zone. This is basically like a brewery building, so like where all potions are made in here. Just come up the stairs, go to the 1st floor, and obviously got this potion station here. With a few ingredients all along here, brewing stands and all potions on the wall here. And if you come upstairs, there's another little one of these areas here, storage area, more potions. And over here, we have a wall of bottles of potions. And here, just again, more ingredients and oh crap. Whoops. And a small storage on that. And as you could probably see over there, that is a gateway to a Japanese area, but we'll get to that. So, yeah. Over here we have our church, which if you come inside, it's pretty empty. You might be able to see the cross on it. Very faint, but it's there. And then going around here, we have our graveyard. Don't believe anyone's dead here, but there's a few graves to make up for it. And then if we come around here, and you'll see this massive cogwheel on the ground, and this leads straight down to the end portal, which we're lucky to have in our area as well, because obviously our house is all the way over there, and this is right underneath our village, which is very cool. And here we have another massive mega mansion build. Come inside here, have interiorized area, come up here, more interior, obviously another border there, and then come up here, more interior. A lot of interior. As you probably see down there, we have our modern houses, which is going to be eventually a modern city. So if we come down here, we have 4 mega mansions. Obviously, we've got this one here, which is one of my favourites. We've got this one here, we've got this one here, and we've got this one here. Eventually there'll be more, like there'll be probably one there, will be like 2 or 3 here, another 2 here, more over there. They will eventually all have houses in all these areas, and then the roads will be finally connected all together to each house. Very nice. Now, if we fly down this way, we have a few farms. We have a cactus farm down here, which gets us a lot of cactus, which we can smell for green dye. And then here we have a mega gold farm, which gets us a lot of gold and I think too much wild flesh. So, not too bad of a farm, and it's good for XP as well. And so we just fly around. Let's see, this is the whole farm. Very complicated, but it gets the job done. And then down here, we have a string farm here. But there was meant to be a zombie on that block there, but for some reason he disappeared. I don't know how, but he did. But they, snow golems will shoot it, until fish will spawn, and then they go down there and they die, and they spawn cobwebs, and then it'll be turned into string. Simple string farm. Going back to the original starter house, if we come round to this trapdoor here, go all the way down. Here it used to be an enchantment setup, but I think we got a bit tight on books and decided to
There were so many beds down here.
take them away. And yeah, there used to be like, I think what, nearly 30 beds all down here, all because of these guys. Right down here.
Literally like 30 villagers living in there, by the way.
And then we had down here the first trading hall, but it didn't really go as planned because they all kind of died, and yeah, it wasn't very fun. So we eventually moved it. And then coming through here we have the mine and nether. And coming through here we have our startup minecart track. If you press this button, we go through obviously all the armor sets through here and we come down here. We have a mine shaft there.
Mine shaft.
All dimensions here.
Never know.
Straight down to where the dam is. Which was
Right behind the dam.
Yep. Now if we come around here, all the way down, we have our nether portal, which is basically trying to grasp out of the portal.
Really cool design for this. I like this a lot.
And over here we have another storage room, which I did say there's going to be many of them.
We've just got so much storage. You can never have too much storage.
Yeah. And then over here we have
And then we've got a little like item swapper here, pretty cool. Blast furnace, smoker, and also a furnace. Pretty cool. And then right at the ends of the hallway here, we have got the elevator, which takes us even further down into the
down, he said we have this small area here with again more storage, can't go wrong with storage. And here we have two super smelters, which are pretty good to be fair. They hold XP and give you a lot if you don't use them. Here we have a train station for more minecarts, which we'll do this track in a minute. And then obviously just more interiorized stuff all in here. Going through here, we have another fountain in the middle here, and then we have this little market, which hopefully a villager will get stuck into. And coming around this corner, we have the second library, which I think is cooler than the first one. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe it tops it, but I think they're pretty even. Yeah, but this is really cool. So there's a massive portal in the background.
Really cool. I love that portal, especially when you come and hit a line glass. It's a nice look.
Alright. Come around here, we have this small little decor area with this massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling with chains. And then we come up here, come through here, and this is a secondary base in a ravine, which I think is really cool. So if we come up these stairs on the first floor, come through here, we have the master bedroom of the ravine. Very bright and vibrant with a massive table, a master bed with 3 beds. Can't go wrong with 1 bed, so may as well have 3. Okay, coming back out, going a bit further up, we have the second layer, which is just all grass. Don't really know what was going to go on here, but yeah, built it just to fill out the area. Then coming on to the third layer, which is the main area, we have this enchantment setup here with some anvils and some paintings, and there might be maybe a secret for this painting, which there really isn't much here.
Okay.
But
soon to be.
Yeah,
soon to be a hidden room.
Soon to be. I mean, we both know about it, so it's not really going to be secret, but either way. Like, going through here, we have yet another storage room. Like we need it, but it's here.
All the storage, baby. All the storage.
Going back out here, we have this little lobby area ideally. All ideal. And then if we come through this painting, there's another secret area.
Secret room.
But
This one's got stuff in it.
But this is a brewery room, basically. And we have a hot tub here, or working hot tub here.
Oh,
Very nice, very nice.
Take a dip in every now and then.
We come through here, we have another portal. Through here, we have just this little decor area, nothing really much to it. And coming through this little passageway, obviously we'd come through that door on there with this bridge. And here, just open space with a few lava falls, and a bit of water and air. And that connects all the way back around to there. And coming around here, all the way around here, we've got some redstone lamps all here. And it's like another living space, which I think is really cool.
Pretty nice and cozy. I can never do this job. you do it every single time, and I can never do it.
And then, okay. And then coming around here, down here, there's so many hallways and whatnot. Come to this area here, which if we were to come through this doorway, you do the honours of flipping the level. We open these doors.
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean,
This
who doesn't want one of these?
the weed farm, basically.
All grown by me. Jokes. It wasn't me. It naturally spawned here. I don't know how. Whoever lived here before us obviously had this, and I think I just redid it, and yeah, I haven't touched any of it. It's just here. Okay, carrying on.
Just for entertainment.
Going over here, we have a massive dining table with a lot of food in every single
A lot
slot.
of food.
I mean, I feel sorry that's going to get this one. To be rude. No one's going to be that.
King Henry VIII sat at this table. King Henry VIII literally has eaten at this table.
Yeah, he sat right at this chair right here.
Right at the end, eating the golden carrot.
Yeah. And obviously all this custom paintings and plans all the way along. Very cool. And then coming down here, there was like scientific thing, I don't even know what to call it, with the plant that's being studied. And more stuff here, stuff, more stuff. And then again, more stuff. It's just ideally all this is just to fill out the area, so it just didn't look as bare as it did. Then coming back down here. Again here, more little area where a shelf, custom made shelf, using shelves. Very unique. Here we have a beacon shrine, which you can probably see there is a beacon
Which is
in there.
really cool. When I first saw this, I couldn't even tell there was a beacon in there. I just thought it was like a cool custom decor design.
And here we have a wall of tools, all enchanted from stone to copper, iron, gold, diamond, netherite, and then a full set of netherite armor. Oh crap, whoops.
We rich like that, baby.
And here's more storage area. Again, can't go wrong storage. Here is like a TV, speaker kind of screen here, with the speakers all there, and a bit of books and whatnot. And then coming up here, we have a dye farm, which gets us
Very cool.
infinite dye as long as we have the flowers. You see, so
Like any dye you could need. Literally. This farm is so amazing.
Here, a load of massive work. I don't even know why there's no other work. And then over there, more decoration all around. Obviously, all on the ceiling,
Added some
overgrown
leaves on
moss
the
in a way.
ceiling to give it like an overgrown look. You know,
Another carpet.
add detail.
Then coming up past these stairs, round to this another entryway over here. And we have the one
area is so
and
cool.
only map room of the world from start to finish.
Looks like right now. Still quite filled out to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's filled out enough, but I feel like we have a lot more ground to cover above ground if we want to fill out this whole map. So. Coming around to here, we have this really cool entryway with a few banners, and you can probably tell what it'd be. We come through this insane tunnel here with a load of fish and coral and kelp, and we come into the unfinished aquarium, which is it would have been better if it would have been finished. We've got this massive dome above with blue
pretty cool.
concrete.
There's so much space. There's so much things to do in here as well. This will get finished one day.
And then through here we have, I think,
Wow.
the second or the first biggest storage room. Again, we didn't need it, but here it is. Oh,
Why the
Okay.
hell not? Look at the size of this storage room.
yeah, I built this, like, I think on under day 1000. I don't know why, I built it not knowing that we would never use it. I think we used a total of 8 chests out of maybe
No, yeah,
a few thousand. Then coming back to this main area here, if we come back to these minecarts, we are going to race to the end. Ready? 3, 2,
3,
1,
2, 1,
go!
I'll
Okay,
see you.
they're not. Oh, wait! I'll beat this guy. I'll beat him. I'll beat him. Go! Go! I don't know where you went.
I don't even know. I'm
Wait.
literally all the way back here, dude.
Oh, you're over there. Oh.
I'm all the way back here.
Straight over everything.
But straight back through, we've already seen all of this. And this goes all the way through everything we've seen. Instead of going through the main core, it goes through this little back route though. And it goes back to everything we've been past. Which is pretty cool.
And then reaching the
And
end here,
now
we meet
this.
the farming area. Starting off here, we have a wool farm because we've always been in desperate need of wool. Every time we want to do something, wool is just the one thing
We always
needed.
need wool. Literally. We always never have any.
One thing we would need. Another storage room. Again, can't go wrong with a bit of storage. Here we have a bone meal farm, which works if you want to stand here for hours on end to get only a few stacks, but it does work. We have one of many sugarcane farms here, which is very efficient, just works in the background. Here we have a crop farm, which if you press that button,
The water will come down here and push all of the crops down into these hoppers and put some into the chest. All the carrots. And then you have to replant them all after. That's the only downside of this. Other than that, I think it's pretty cool.
this farm here was meant to be the same as this one.
Ow.
Okay, this was meant to be the same as that one, but then turned into a sugarcane farm, which was very efficient. But I feel like there's a lot in there somewhere. I don't know where they went. There we go, full chest there, a bit there.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Oh, okay.
And then through here, we have this first pumpkin farm, which was efficient at the time, but we've got a more efficient one, which was his own. And then coming round here, we have honey farm, which gets a butt ton of honey, as you love to see. And then here is a charcoal farm, pretty cool. And coming into here, we have where the main breed of villagers are. But this is like one of two main areas where we keep all the villagers. We haven't let them loose yet is because we haven't managed to go around all the caves and make sure nothing will spawn, so if they die then they infect every other one. Coming through this gateway here, or through this tunnel, we have the main, or the second main, farming factory, I'd like to call it. So starting off here,
Yeah.
starting here, we have another auto smelter, which cooks the chicken from here, which for some reason does not want to pick up in the hopper. Why is that? Because it's not turned on. That's maybe a good reason. But yeah, this collects a lot of chicken and then we cook it in here. So what you do is you get concrete pallet, you put it on this block and then it push it into this water and then get pushed all along here, and then eventually when it gets so far you mine it all up. Here we have a sheep and cow farm, which are basically the same thing. So what you do, you breed them at the top and then the babies fall into here, and when they grow up you could either use this bucket of lava to kill them or use a looting 3 sword to get more out of it. And it's basically the same thing with the cows. And then here we have basically infinite fuel farm. So what it'd be, you turn on the lever and the kelp dispenses into here, which goes into here, and then creates kelp blocks, which you can use to smelt things. And I believe one kelp block can smelt 20 items. And if you times that by how many's here, you've got infinite fuel ideally. Coming over here, we have a clay farm, but it's ideally a brick farm. So what it'd be is you'd place dirt here, then these water bottles would make it into mud, and then it'd go all the way along here, get pushed along, and then the dripstone underneath, get around. The dripstone underneath will dry it out and make it into clay, and then you mine this clay up, and you can make it into bricks. It's basically a brick farm. And then these two farms are basically the same. This one is just a melon farm, and this one is a more efficient pumpkin farm. So yeah, these are basically the same farm, and yeah, this is so far the factory. Through here we have a pig shrine with a piston door, which did not want to work, but oh well, we'll go with it. And then coming through here, it is like, the first few are some trophies or rewards we got. So we got the dragon head, we got the dragon egg. Through here we got a ghast, dried ghast, and a netherite block. Coming through, and then from here it's just all biomes. So we have a spruce biome, cherry biome, jungle biome. Here we have a flower biome. Coming through here we have a meadow, we have a desert, we have a swamp, and here we have a skulk. Here we have a massive super smelter, so you put whatever you want to smelt in there, it would go across, it would go into here, and it's basically just an efficient furnace really, just quicker. And then here we have something that shouldn't be in the game, but it is in the game. It's 2 dupers, which gets us basically all materials we need to make a lot of builds.
It is very useful. This is where we get most of our spruce from for our medieval build, and all different types of wood. Basically whatever you need is here to be used from these magical things right here.
Going up here we have another village, which will soon in-house more villagers, but at the moment it does not. So it's just a few houses just to fill out the area. It's basically like an underground, above ground segment. You got a few houses all along, another beacon, and then a massive open hold. You know, if you fly out, it basically just leads outside to where everything is. Coming down here and past all these spruce trees, all the way down, we have this gate, which is basically like the quarantine zone through here, and coming around to here, there's a lever which you flick, it shuts.
Hey!
Not letting anyone in, like this guy right here. Now we've got these stairs, and through these doors, we have the survival bunker. Which if you look around, would be something you could live in for over 100 days. And live, because you've got all food there, you've got farm animals, you've got a load of storage, sugarcane farm, you've got a champion setup over there, there's a bedroom, there's a brewery. I don't think there's literally anything you don't have in here. It's pretty cool.
This is literally one of those I survived 100 days in Minecraft hardcore video builds. This is
obviously coming past here, we've got a different side to the aquarium in here. Going past through here, and there's this brewery room with lava in the floor. It's very cool. Then coming past here, go for flex here, you know, 2 sets of diamond arm with the netherite in the middle, you know, never go wrong with a bit of flex. Coming back out here, we have this lava flow right here, which if we were to come through, click the button. Where's the button? The button's there. Okay, I couldn't see it.
okay.
Let the lava fall down. Takes time. Taking its time. Taking its time. Okay, and then come through here and then clicking the button again to make the lava flow back down. We have where we just were through there. If we were to come down here, down to here, down all the way here, and we have the new biome or segment in the base. Which if you look through, this was meant to be like a portal kind of thing, with like the roots all coming out, trying to, you know, seep into the normal base we had, which I think is a really cool touch. Going through this door, around here, obviously we have the Nether #fantasy village all throughout here.
Very cool. These small, like, little villager houses.
Nothing much. And then if this house right here is very weird because we have villagers in-house in here which you can't usually get, but there is some in here. If we break this down, you might be able to see these guys right here.
Where are
Jungle
they?
villagers.
Yeah.
We have special,
had to-
and that's it.
Literally, yeah, this guy does something.
This guy's
We
special.
had to literally
Literally.
go and box villagers in a jungle and breed them until one of these guys popped up.
This was the most annoying thing to do because we had to transfer them, breed them, all while trying to make them go to a jungle. So yeah, it wasn't fun
And
at all.
it was also night time while we were trying to bring them back, and we were getting chased the whole time while they were in boats, which was very interesting.
Going through the path, we have a few little market stalls which will soon house villagers. We've said that for a lot of things, but eventually they will all in-house villagers. And then coming through here, just more few houses up in the walls here, all along here. And then walking up these stairs, we come through this entry right here into the fantasy village with the tree of life smack bang in the middle. It's very, very
Around
cool.
all the little builds.
Then here we have a custom made, I don't even know what to call this, but I do like it. It's like, you know, a build with a little flag on top, which is very cool. Come in, bit of an interior, nothing much to it really. Go up to the second floor. It's what you'd ideally find in a house, I guess. Coming through here, you see this houses all in the walls, and you probably see it goes all the way up in layers. We'll get to that in a second. Continuing on the path, we come to a dinosaur statue. I mean, I don't really know what the call
If
this
you know,
was,
you know.
but it's there. So,
No, you know.
yeah. Throughout all the path, also we've got this little geode or smaller geode kind of things, and we've got this rundown entryway right here, and then a frog statue as well. So it's basically similar to the dinosaur, but it's different. It's not. It's frog.
And
Okay.
then we ignore this build behind here. This is gonna come down.
Yeah, this was unfinished by one you. Going back to this entryway here, we come to this house and come through this door. We have a staircase which elevates us all the way up this mountain. On this first layer, we've got a few houses, you know, embedded into the walls. Another one here. We come back into the wall, going through another staircase up to another layer here with
Staircase, change
more
colours every time.
houses. Back here. Going up again, we get up right close to the tree as well, which I think is really cool. Then
Do
come
more
up here,
detail.
have this little market area with my pig in here. Reuben. A big Reuben. Which this guy threatens to kill him all the time. Or any pig in general.
Don't even look.
See?
No, good job.
He threatens to kill pigs. The one animal that I refuse to kill in Minecraft. See, this way we've got another two houses here with another bridge which connects all the way up to this, another doorway here. Oh yeah, I forgot that was happening. That's what the 4 doors, okay, and then here with a interesting room. Don't really know what it's meant to be, but
Very nice.
pretty detailed.
Cool.
Let's just close the 4 doors real quick. Yeah. Okay.
All the doors.
And then here was meant to be another passway to the area here, which we still have yet to drain out because there's just so much water. Water in this cave has been the main problem. Through here, more storage. And then here is the second area where the most amount of villagers are, right here. And then there's even an iron golem just slap bang in the middle. Can't
Some
escape.
of them have escaped. So, I mean,
And then through here is where the main trading hall now is. If you come through these doors, oh yeah. I mean, it's still unfinished, but it, it works. And then obviously looking down here, we have the infinite void.
this is so cool.
It's really cool. Coming over to here, as you can obviously see this massive glass window thing. We built it because through here is yet another cave, which is a dripstone cave, which is a massive waterfall and a mine shaft. And we eventually want to build something
We are
in there.
planning.
Then coming across this other bridge, which is very high up in this cave, we have yet another above ground kind of village. A few houses, nothing much in it. Hopefully some villagers will go here soon. And as you'll probably see, that this whole thing was water, and it was a pain to drain. So if we were just to fly through here, there was just like there's still so much water. Like, look at this. All these sponges just trying to drain out this whole like this whole area was filled with water, and like I think all the way near enough to that house, it was very hard to drain. Because just it keep like see here, it kept refilling itself, and because how deep it is, it takes its time to de-drain. So that's fun. And then right underneath it here, just a little building and a doorway, which if you'd like to do anything else, okay, well there. Flying down here to this little area here, coming through here, we have the Dino Mart, which is basically like a supermarket, which is a tribute to one of my old games that I played, Supermarket Simulator, okay, which is called Dino Mart, which just has a lot of stuff inside of the shelves, this cell, and obviously the shopkeeper here. Very cool.
Little mouse, very nice.
Honestly, there's like custom made wall design, which I really like. And coming back to this bridge where the calf was, going up these stairs, we have a little scene area to admire the tree. I mean, not much to it.
And
but
all
yeah.
the buildings around the tree.
Yep. And then we have to get in here, we have to break through here because we haven't actually got an entryway to get through here, so we just break through here.
Like Mission Impossible.
Oh, great. Okay. Here we have a naturally spawned lava.
I'm using that on the video.
Okay. Okay. Whew. Going over here, we have this little entryway here to absolutely no. Oh wait, actually there's a doorway here. And I believe it actually goes somewhere. I think it goes into a big room. So if you'd like to open the door.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So exactly that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go. Yeah. And then coming around here, down to here, it's just another open area with obviously lava flow with glass encasing it.
Very good.
And if we just come back up here, and then we have a tribute to the favourite Twitch emote, the Dino. Just without an arm.
Very nice.
And I think I remember on day 1200, we both took a picture right here on this Dino. I'm now on day 2000. Just very insane. And coming through these doors across this bridge, go all the way through the bridge. Going, we have, if you'd like to say,
the police station.
what?
Oh, that's good.
What? The
Oh,
police
what is it?
station?
Police station.
I didn't know that was
What is
like. I didn't know it was that though.
What was it then?
I didn't know it was anything. But okay. Okay. Continuing back through under this bridge, we have another little pond here, and this enters the third section of this underground area, the mushroom village / biome. So starting off here, we have this custom-made mushroom, which I think is really cool.
Very nice.
And then here we have a little hobbit home. So if you come through here, we have like a kitchen area with a dining table. In here we have a bedroom with pillows, with banners.
Nice bit of
Fireplace here, and then obviously just a wardrobe, some clothes. Then coming through here, it's like a little storage workshop area, which is very cool. And then coming over the way to this second hobbit house, we come through, and it's basically similar again. We've got the kitchen, dining table, we've got the bedroom, then a fireplace up there, and then around here, just a
I
little
like
storage
this
area.
fireplace.
Carrying on this path around to here, we have this, which I think is really cool, with the insane chandelier right there, and all these houses and the walls. Really cool. Coming down here, obviously we get a closer view on this little balcony here of it. So if we were to come around to this way, come down the staircase with this archway, all the way down. We have obviously this pathway, and we have smaller mushrooms, smaller mushroom houses as well. You know, not much to them. Obviously the bigger mushrooms, and then here, no small house, and this one, the house. A lot of these houses are engraved into the walls, which I really like. Come through here, you know. This is like a workshop kind of house, like a weaponsmith kind of guy who would whack in here. Very cool. Then coming around here, we have another house in the wall with these things, glowing lights, and then through the door. Very small interior though, that's what I would say. Not much to it.
It's nice though.
Good.
Suits it.
And then coming back out, coming around here, we carry on going. There's more houses in the walls, more mushroom houses, more mushrooms, and then it ends up here. We have more to go that way. But if we were to go up here, these houses all have interiors and are just in the wall with a floating island on top of them, and that's the same for all these ones, which I think is really cool. And then also we get a close up of the chandelier, which is again very cool. Finally, we come to our last segment of the world, the Japanese segment. So we've come through this insane gateway right here with this custom-made path, and obviously I've been working on all these buildings along here, which fills out the area very nice, and obviously this insane
The
temple.
main building of the Japanese area.
And we'll get to that last, so let's go around everyone else first. So if we come across this path all the way until we get to this smaller kind of building here. This is an unusual one because it used mushroom and kelp blocks for the walls as well as cakes right here. It was weird.
Oh, I didn't even notice that was cake. Oh, what the
Yeah,
hell?
it's awkward. It was weird. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, it's an awkward build. Nothing inside here, but it's just awkward choice of blocks. Obviously the mushroom and the kelp, but it works and it looks cool. Continuing through this way, we have this bell tower levitated on this rock face here, and this kind of poor parkour to get to it. So you go all the way across,
Quite nice bit of detail. First build with a bit of parkour on.
and obviously the bell here. We have this it's like a gong stick, which obviously you'd hit it and then ring and whatnot. So yeah, then coming over to this huge, very detailed building. Through here we come to the entryway. This door. We have this. I don't really know what to say, but it's detailed in a way. And obviously we got a few benches along here with a carpet, and then here we have this guy, a shrine basically, in a way,
Yep, that's right.
with his hands put together, his arms here, and then hands put together like this, like a villager. Okay, that's what it is, but you just can't put it in a block form. So yeah, that's what it is there.
Yep.
Then coming back out here, going over to this building, which is similar, one but a bit smaller, and has a different kind of interior. It's more open. Just got a little table, a few offerings. I'm guessing. Obviously, these plant pots in the corners with the saplings and the leaves, and then obviously the ceiling, which is very cool, very open.
Nice. I like this window overlooking this area over here as well. Very nice.
And then over to this final build, which was the first one I actually built in this area. Well, other than the entryway, but the first building was this pagoda, which is really cool, very detailed as well. There's nothing inside it yet, but it's just cool to look at. So if you come through here, and obviously you've got the interior, really cool. I don't know why, but some reason you see that top face, it looks like the Nemo fish. Is it just me? You know the Nemo, like the fish in game.
Oh,
It looks like Nemo.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if it's just me, but
I can't
I'll show one.
see it.
But it literally looks like it, doesn't it? Other than the lanterns, it just literally looks like the black eyes, the orange, and the white. It looks like him. Anyway,
Great building.
if we go up this pathway to this insane building, coming through the entryway, we have the first floor right here. Nothing much in it, but I've got a few bamboo sticks going all the way up there. Obviously, the open ceiling with a chandelier in the centre. We have to go up one layer.
Very, very cool.
Another layer. It's got like loads of layers. So there's nothing really on any of them. More like there's nothing on any of them. We'll just go for them all. So go up again. This one here. You can go outside to the balcony that goes all the way around. It's cool. Like it looks over this village here. Yep. Back through. Go up the ladder again. Into another layer. With another balcony. Again, looking over. It just goes higher and higher every time. And then coming back in, going up again to the final layer, which is to the top of this building. that's going to be it for the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. And make sure to comment your favourite build in the comments below. If you liked any of them, I feel like you would, because there's not one to like that one in the background right there. How could you not like that? Anyway, thanks for watching. I guess see you whenever next. Alright, see ya. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.